We'll go for the sprint race in round 9 of FIA Formula 3 here at Spa. All struggling for traction off the line, but it seemed Gabriele Mini got the better of it, and he will lead us through La Source for the first time ahead of Dino Beganovic. Santiago Ramos has slotted into third place. Tim Tramnitz looks to be the driver in fourth as they all make their way down towards Eau Rouge and Radion. You can see the blue livery there of Luke Browning as they make their way up Radion for the first time, Alex.
Desperate stuff through the apex, and Radion is a big spin for Esterson at the top of the hill.
Max Esterson goes spinning round and into the barriers, and an early end to the race for the American driver there. Max Esterson, the Genza driver, out on the first lap, caught out by the conditions as they come down to Les Combes. Noel Leon there in the black and orange Van Amersfoort car going round the outside of Luke Browning, and he's going to take a place from the British driver as they come through Malmedy now. Yellow flags out in sector 1 for the stricken Max Esterson. And there's Esterson spinning. Good avoidance from Sami Megatunic behind, I have to say.
It's the bounce off the curb, and then there's just plain not the grip. Absolutely excellent avoidance there, isn't it?
From Montoya as well on the white Campos.
Yeah, and this is on the first lap. It's going to get all the way around the outside of Noel Leon.
Should have seen my move around the outside of Amy.
Safety car being deployed because Esterson is still stopped at the top of the hill. Decent damage, unfortunately, to that Genza machine. Nice to see him out of the car.
In the background, it's Santiago Ramos who got a better run than Tim Tramnitz, and the Mexican driver is going to sweep by. Meanwhile, we're side by side for the lead. The two teammates are side by side to the right of screen in the red and white. Dino Beganovic goes round the outside of his teammate Gabriele Mini, and the Swedish driver hits the front of the lead. He has reclaimed the lead of the race.
Leon also passing Browning back in the background there. Tim Tramnitz now in third position is able to put pressure on Gabriele Mini, but Leon looks like he's fired the tyre up beautifully here and fancies a go at Ramos as they make their way through Speaker's Corner.
Meanwhile, Luke Browning is under pressure. He's gone wide, and in the white Campos, sweeping round the outside, comes Sebastian Montoya on an absolute charge this weekend, and Sebastian Montoya is up to P6. That's Sami Megatunic going round the outside of Luke Browning. Almost contact there. Megatunic goes wide and ahead of Browning, and that would be something where Megatunic would surely have to give the place back.
Let's have a look at it. Megatunic clearly ahead on his way into the apex. Yeah, and I think Megatunic there will keep the position easily, actually, having had a look at it again.
Look at Noel Leon, challenging, coming for fourth place. Noel Leon draws alongside Santiago Ramos, and Noel Leon sweeps around the outside in towards Les Combes and gets himself a place closer to the podium places. Sebastian Montoya will be next to challenge Santiago Ramos. Lindblad, here's how he made his last one on Joseph Luck.
Going to look down the inside, less grippy area of the braking zone, less used by the drivers, but he claims the middle of the racetrack there, Lindblad. Such control.
He's in the championship hunt. He needs to close in and get points here. The one thing he can't do is be losing points, and then he has to go and do this all again tomorrow. This has been a monumental effort from the 16-year-old. Prema Racing have two drivers leading the race and one coming from the very back of the field up to 12th. Here we go, Tim Tramnitz got a great run that time, and the Red Bull Junior is going to dive down the inside of Gabriele Mini. It was a battle on the brakes into Les Combes. Gabriele Mini brave to try and hold the position, and he's done just that.
Mini needs all the points that he can get in the championship battle. He's got Browning behind him. He's got Arvid Lindblad struggling to make his way through the field in 12th. He needs to gather up all the points he can get, and that's why his elbows are firmly out in the middle sector.
All aboard as we go up Eau Rouge and Radion then. Where will Tim Tramnitz end in the queue at the end of the Kemmel Straight? Look at them all queuing up behind Sebastian Montoya. Goes alongside Santiago Ramos. Meanwhile, up ahead, we are side by side for the final step on the podium, and Noel Leon gets himself into third, goes straight by Tim Tramnitz into Les Combes, and we have a change for the final spot on the podium on the final lap of the race. Ramos is piling the pressure on Tim Tramnitz as they head down towards the Piff Paff chicane here. Tim Tramnitz is going to run a little bit wide, and Santiago Ramos is going to go round the outside. Brave stuff there from the Mexican driver. Kick up a little bit of gravel. Down the inside is Stavolo. Will we see a change here? We're going to be side by side now through curve Paul Frere, Alex.
Through the gravel and keeps it lit. Ramos absolutely determined to take this position, but now they're both going to be under pressure from Montoya as they head through curve Paul Frere and down towards Blanchimont. It's a flat out left to come. Are they all going to be able to stay flat? Well, we know who's staying flat, and that's Dino Beganovic out front.
Look at this, 2x2. Luke Browning could pick up some places and some crucial points out of this. It's Tim Tramnitz, the Red Bull livery car, who leads the way, but out front it'll be a second win of the season for Prema Racing driver Dino Beganovic, who picks up crucial points in his championship charge. Championship leader Gabriele Mini will extend his lead over his rivals behind, and it will be another podium, back-to-back podiums for Noel Leon, who takes his 4th podium of the season.
An outstanding drive from Dino Beganovic.
Here is your full results. Dino Beganovic leading a 1-2 finish for Prema Racing and taking his 2nd win in FIA Formula 3. Noel Leon on the podium for the 4th time. It's 5 this season for Mini. The Swedish driver back on the top step of the podium.
It really was a sense of incredible importance to that one with regards to the points being delivered and taken by the various championship protagonists, and a really important day